what is your film study process like? Is it better for you to kind of just watch a team overall, or are you doing more kind of minute, like individual player matchup work?
That's a great. I've never gotten that question before, like ever. Nice, good question. I watch everybody, so that's usually my film. I usually watch the starting five for sure, because like tonight, like you never know who you're gonna end up guarding, and I'm just more detailed with other players than I am with people that might not play in the game, obviously. So my trainer will send me like personnel and like knowing like who I'll start on, and I'll watch a ton of them, like who I'll have majority of my minutes with, and then I usually like to know what other tendencies are like on the court, and in like more so situations that I end up being in, like if I have to switch, like knowing what a player likes to do when I switch and stuff like that. So my scout usually involves like 6 people, and then I just kind of go from there.
Sometimes that includes a center.
Yeah.
No Zach Edey for you tonight, though.
No, yeah, woohoo. But it just all depends. Like usually it's not that. Like when we have our guys back, it's like 2 or 3 people. Occasionally we'll, depending on what we're doing, if we like cross match. But yeah, tonight is gonna be around like 5, 6 people.
I forgot to ask you this a long time ago, but your first like 2 games back, Mark had you slide to the 5 a couple times right away.
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys I think you like look back at him and like maybe shared a laugh or something like that.
Yeah, it was me and Bliss too, because Bliss does like a lot of our defensive stuff, and I was looking for my matchup, and I was looking who we had on the court, and Bliss was just holding up the 5, so I knew I was guarding the big, so that was funny. That was like a nice welcome back. First game in, you're gonna guard the 5. I might jump ball tonight, so we'll see.
I guess they're gonna have some people missing tonight. Memphis, some their main guys. I remember the night when you guys played the Clippers, you didn't like the way you got started against them. They were missing some guys.
Mm.
Will that be on your mind tonight? To maybe emphasize the start tonight, get a better start, I guess. One of the missing guys.
Yeah. To your point, it's like one of those relevancy things too. Like that is like one of the most recent games we played. And I don't even think it's about having guys out. It's just like you want to start the game well to set the tone for the rest of the game. So guys in, guys out. It's important to start. But I think a big thing in the NBA is like when guys are out, like not taking that for granted. And that's our big thing. And I think that's why we've been really good is like still coming out fast and playing hard from right when the jump ball happens. So that definitely is a point of emphasis. But that's something that we want to continue not only this game but just throughout the rest of the season.
Talk about having guys out. I mean, for you guys, it's nothing really new having guys out this season. Just when you look at who you guys have available and the guys that are probably going to get some extended run tonight, does that even phase you guys as a group at this point in the season where you've dealt with so much injury?
No, nah. It's just more like you just have to shift gears quicker. But I mean, we've been in this situation. We were in it for a lot longer than we will be this year. Last year, when all our bigs are out for like 20-something games. So this isn't as bad, and it's just kind of like one of those things that we're trying to like. Guys are a little banged up, so you're trying to like manage stuff. So it's not like a dire thing. Whereas last year it was like you kind of got to figure out how to competitively survive. So it's a little different, but everybody's just ready to play. Like we have a next man up mentality throughout 1 through 15, and guys are looking for the opportunity to kind of like showcase stuff and play hard.
Does having that experience last year going through this right around this exact same time of year help you guys in this sort of instance tonight?
Yeah, for sure. Anytime you get these later on, you never know what can happen, and you never know what situations you're going to be in. So we get the opportunity to be in a unique situation that may happen later down the road, and we might need these skills to play certain teams and do certain things that we want to get done. So we always look at it as like an opportunity to get better at some sort of scheme or whatever we're trying to do.
Not to look too far ahead, but you get to play on Christmas. What does that kind of mean to you?
It's dope. As a basketball player, I feel like you grow up. Actually, if you're a sports fan, you grow up watching sports on Christmas. So to be able to be a part of it is really cool. We're like what time we play? 1:30?
1:30.
Yeah, we're like the cool game. Like 1:30 is like presents already been open. Like everybody's kind of watching the games now. So I'm really looking forward to that. My family will be out here, so that's a really cool moment for me. I have a lot of memories of like just different rivals playing on Christmas and trying to hurry up and open gifts to watch the game and just do that whole thing. So it's a very cool moment. We don't take it for granted. Yeah, and the first one in a long time, so it'd be cool.
Fans are sort of gotten attached to this thing. I don't know if you've noticed, since you're pretty locked in during games, but the whole titanium thing during crunch time, have you noticed that?
Yeah. Is that like a thing?
Yeah, they play titanium during crunch time a lot, or after a big run, it seems like.
Yeah, I mean, I hear the song. I didn't even notice it was then. I thought it was like a fourth quarter thing. It is a good song. When did that come out? A long time ago.
Yeah.
Like
We started last
2000.
year,
Yeah, but no, like when did the song come out? Who's on that? It's like Sia maybe and Eminem. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did notice that, but I didn't know. Now I'm gonna look for it low key because that's like I thought it was like a fourth quarter thing. Yeah, I don't know. Shout out to DJ. Yeah.
Anybody else? Thanks, Cole.
Honestly, the way I see it is, they're all professional and they're all, good basketball players. So, obviously having their main guys out there, they play a different way. Now we just gotta adjust to that and obviously we watch the film and see how they usually play when some of the guys are out. So we just gotta adjust to that and go out there and execute.
From just on a personal level, as a dad, family guy, to have this amount of time. I know you're heading out tonight, but like to have this amount of time at home around Christmas and the holidays, what is this like for you as a person?
It's great, especially for my little one. That's going to be his first Christmas, so it's good. I have a lot of family coming in from Canada, so you could. It's I'm talking my family right now. No, close it. Yeah, so my family from back home is here right now because we'll be home for so long, so it's great.
It helped the other night. You guys played the Clippers. They had a number of other main guys out as well. Is it kind of a dry run for tonight, maybe? When you played the Clippers, they had a number of guys that were out also.
Yeah.
So that kind of like give you an indication how to handle tonight.
Yeah. Like I said, we'll, whenever we see some guys out, we just block that, and we, our main focus is the guys that's playing that night. So, like I said, we focus on the guys that's going to play tonight, and now we just gotta adjust. I mean, it's just going to be a different style of play, and we just gotta face that.
Last time you guys played Memphis, they got out to a pretty strong start. I think you guys were down by as many as 19 in that game. Just how important is getting out to a strong start in this game?
It's really important, especially a team like that. Whenever they get going, they gain a lot of confidence, and that team is one of them. When they start pretty strong, so we gotta match that, and I feel like if we do that, coming in the game, we'll be in a good position.
Anything else? What does it mean to you guys that you're gonna be able to play on Christmas and just kind of the prestige this, that, involves that?
Yeah, it's great. Myself as a kid, I used to watch all the games on Christmas Day, and now to be a part of one, it'll be really exciting. Especially that we got an early game. I feel like that's one of the games that's being watched the most, especially me. That's the time I would be watching those games. So it's really exciting.
Thanks, Luke. Thunder at home for the front end of another home road back-to-back. I've got Ajay Mitchell here alongside me. And Ajay, you got the Memphis Grizzlies coming into town. Another good Western Conference battle for you. It's been a run of Western Conference teams that you're battling with, competing with for playoff positioning down the road. What is this like night in and night out to be facing teams, regardless of whether they've got guys in and out in such a competitive conference right now?
I mean, it's great for us. I think it's a great test. We've been obviously played in Minnesota, now Memphis, and then we got San Antonio. So three great teams. So excited to go against them.
Yeah, when you look at a team like this Memphis squad tonight, they've got some of their main guys out. No John Morant, no Zach Edey, but high-level competitors all over the floor. How do you approach your scout and your, assignments when it comes to being out there in the game?
Yeah, I mean, try to treat it like every other game. Obviously, be really focused on who's out there for them and know their personnel, and then go out there and compete against that team.
Something that Mark always talks about with young guards in particular, guys like you that are great on the point of attack, is you start to build this library of the guys around the league, some of the main engines. Then all of a sudden you got a night like tonight where some of those main guys are out, and so you don't have necessarily some of these new experiences to draw on. What's your process in terms of, all right, this is a guy I might guard tonight. we don't know a ton about him. Are you locked in with an assistant coach? How does that work for you?
Yeah, I mean, definitely locked in with assistant coaches just on that. And then I think as a team, we do a really good job of, like, knowing personnel, no matter who's out there, knowing their tendencies and being ready for that.
Mark has said that you offensively have been on the gas since before you even got here. I wonder what gave you the confidence when you got to the NBA. You know, you're on a two-way deal to be as aggressive as you were, to get downhill and not deferential at all. What was kind of behind that?
I mean, I think just my mindset. I think I really approached it like it was just basketball for me. So coming out here, being aggressive, playing the way I play, and then I think my teammates and the coaching staff really did a great job of just, like, helping me, figuring it out, and kind of, like, letting me develop. So it was a great feeling and amazing experience for me.
Is there an element to this offense also that, you know, if you don't take the open shot, or if you don't take the open drive, in some ways you're hurting the offense by not doing that?
For sure. I mean, you want to stay aggressive no matter what, and we want to get the best shot available. And if it's for you, you gotta make sure you do that. So it's very important to know that, you know.
Just want to transition topics with you here real fast. World Basketball Day just came, and there's so many great international players throughout the NBA, of course, on this roster too. What's your feeling about just the growth of the NBA game over the last 3-4 decades to the place that it is now, where so much talent is coming in from all over the world?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty amazing. Obviously, for me, I grew up in Belgium, so the NBA was always like a thing, but it wasn't that big. And I think just seeing the growth, like now I'm like talking to friends back home that are locked in on the NBA. Like obviously I'm in it now, but just seeing how the game grows, like overseas and even like here, I think it's amazing to see. And it's great for us. Obviously, basketball is my sport, so seeing it grow is amazing.
I know basketball was always in your family, and so you had that to kind of look up to. But being in Belgium as a kid, who did you look up to from a basketball standpoint, whether they were in or not in the NBA?
I mean, it was definitely my dad. I think he was just going to his games, watching him play. He was the first example for me of, like, I want to be a basketball player. I want to be like my dad. So he was the first one. And then I think growing up in Belgium, soccer was very huge. So I was, like, in between those two sports, but basketball was always number one.
We are very glad that you made the choice that you made. AJ, good luck out there tonight. Enjoy this holiday week that's mostly at home, and good luck against Memphis.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
That's AJ Mitchell. I'm Nick Gallo, and this is Thunder Basketball.